Almost 1 billion people in the world, almost 1 out of every 7 of us, do not have access to clean drinking water. Without clean water, girls don't go to school. Women have to walk all day to get water. There's no chance for agriculture. There can be no health clinic. Without clean water, there is no prosperity for a community. Water is the beginning and the foundation of anything and everything. Well Aware is a nonprofit organization that is providing sustainable, clean water systems in East Africa. I started out in my professional career as a lawyer, and I was recruited to help on a project in Kenya to replace some of the livestock that were dying in this village. And I proposed that we drill a water well to help to mitigate the problem that we were trying to address. There was this one little girl who was following me around in the field when we were drilling, and when we finally hit water and there was water just spewing out of the ground, it was incredible. She was saying to me, "Maji, maji," which means water in Swahili. And I picked her up and held her and gave her the water, and she drank it in just one big gulp. It was that trip and that moment that inspired me to drop everything else and work on this work. I had to sell the house, I sold my car, I gave up what had been my life plan up until that point to do this work. I just knew it could work, and I knew it needed to work.
Hi, honey.
Being a single mom is not easy for anybody. I start to talk to her a couple weeks before I leave and let her know where I'm going, and we look at where mommy's gonna be. And, we're talking about the water wells and how people don't have water. And she said, "But mommy, I can go too. I have a shovel. I can help you dig." I was doing this work before I had a daughter. I was not on one of our trips because she had just been born. It hit me like a ton of bricks. So just this flood of emotion because I could not imagine not being able to feed my child. I could not imagine wondering whether or not what I was providing for her was going to make her sick. So that was it for me. When we go into new communities, we do see that there's also incredible need for education intervention or agricultural training, gender equality education. But we know that none of that can be done until there is a source of clean water available in the community. We worked in a northern region of Kenya called Isiolo.
My name is Sarah, and we are from Austin, Texas.
Collaboration is so important, be they local government offices, the drilling contractors, the suppliers, and then other NGOs. From the very beginning to the handoff of the water system, it's collaboration every step of the way.
Yay!
We see disease rates drop like almost overnight once we have clean water in a community. So that's the reward.
When Sarah goes to Africa, she embeds herself in the community. She's literally getting in the mud, in the water, in the communities, in the village.
Innovation is very important to the work that we do. We have our finger on the pulse of technology. Oftentimes electricity isn't even available, and solar is the cheapest to install and then is almost maintenance free and is completely cost free for the community. The system should last at least 20 or 30 years. My favorite part of my job is going back into communities to be able to see the changes that are happening. Being a mother of Invention, it's a huge honor for me, and I get really excited when I get to be a part of something that will help us spread awareness.